What is going on, guys? So we are back with another video today, and we are doing another experiment on Madden 22, and today we're going to be doing one that we've done, well, maybe not this one, but a style of one that we've done in the past. We're going to see if Runningback can win MVP without actually running the ball, if they can only catch the ball and win MVP. I don't actually know. I know, running stats for quarterbacks obviously play a factor in MVP, and they can purely win it off of running stats. I don't know if we've tried wide receivers only running. I think we have. But this one, I don't know. Because, you're typically not going to get crazy receiving stats when you're actually using them. I imagine it does help, though, like quite a bit. But how much does it help? Because we've seen a lot of, McCaffrey or Camaro go like 600 or 700 receiving yards, but they won't go like 1,500 or 2,000 in games. So if that's possible here, I want to see if they can do it without rushing at all. But let's take a look at the team. We made Cam Newton a 99 overall X Factor. We made all the wide receivers and tight ends and running backs except for Christian McCaffrey 12 overall. And once again, Christian McCaffrey is the slot wide receiver. You can't actually put a running back at wide receiver, so I'm a little, skeptical about the chances without us actually having to play the games. But that's beside the point because we're going to do it anyways. If there's anything like this that you would like to see in the future, let me know. Once again, we have done, can a kicker win MVP? Can a fullback win MVP? Can a tight end win MVP? That one was just like, can they win one in general? But we've also done, like I said, with the quarterback not throwing the ball and winning MVP running. I think, like I said, we have done wide receiver running only. And then this one, I don't know if there's any other videos like that. Someone's going to be like, can an offensive lineman win MVP? It's like, I guess if you gave him stats, maybe. I don't know. Maybe if you made a center tight end, gave him a bunch of stats, and then moved him back to center right before the award ceremony, maybe. I'm not sure, but yeah, let's start the simming. And of course, by simming, I mean not really simming because we are forcing the stats. I kind of want to see what numbers we may have seen from Christian McCaffrey out the gates. And he did have a pretty good game, actually. I mean, if he were to continue that, not that I'm saying he will, he'd probably be on par for MVP, right? Really good game in the second one, but even with the sim forces, Cam Newton's still throwing major amounts of interceptions, which is just a huge L. And I forgot to put the Chiefs playbook on in their scheme, but the fact that this is going so well just without it, I'm kind of just going to stick with it until it becomes a problem. So we'll skip a couple of weeks, see where we're at, and, maybe change it. Now, that one, I did want to throw a couple of forced losses in there just to be realistic with it. I think we gave 4 forced losses spread out throughout the season. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. We're about at the midway point. Cam Newton, he's getting the touchdown to pick ratio under wraps a little bit. He's doing better. Running has been terrible, which is good because I imagine that means they're going to have to throw it more. The 12 overall wide receivers, though, they don't seem to really be reflectant of that. So I'm a little surprised that McCaffrey's actually doing as well as he is when he's still technically competing against, these 12, well, maybe not 12 overall anymore, but 12 overall wide receivers. Obviously, they have, some route running and all that, but overall, they just don't have any speed. I'm actually going to just drop their route running and all that to 12 as well, just to see if that changes anything. Actually, I know it doesn't matter because Anderson already did have 12 to the route running and all that, but I guess we'll see what happens. We actually went with the Packers playbook just because I think the Packers are going to throw to one wide receiver more than the Chiefs. The Chiefs do like to spread the ball out, so even though the players suck that we have, they still would be getting targets, so we'll see how that improved the numbers. And I think the answer is that they didn't really. A couple weeks down the line, he's on par for one of the best receivers in the league, but as far as him purely like winning, MVP, that's just probably not going to happen. We did decide to go with the Chiefs playbook in the end. We're going to see what happens. We're going to go a couple more weeks, and I might actually come in for week 16. Just because if it's not going to happen, there's really no point, right? So, he's not even one of the best in the, he is one of the best, but he's not top 3 at wide receiver, 4 wide receivers, so it's not really much of a chance. But let's see if he's actually on the list at all, which I do not see him unless my brain tells me otherwise. Maybe player of the year, perhaps. Touchdowns are a little low as well. Best running back? He is number 9 on best running back. I didn't actually look at the rushing, but I'm pretty sure he's not getting rushing numbers. So they definitely, calculate it even without the rushing stats. So we'll, I suppose, go in and play some of these scenarios. Of course, 5 rushes for 35 yards. That's, I mean, you can't yell at me, right? I mean, there's going to be someone that's like, well, it doesn't count. It doesn't count. It's like, okay, relax, but sure. I really do think either the sliders don't work or for our Raiders franchise, we have the wrong sliders on. Because that was on rookie difficulty with the sliders for pass coverage and reaction time to 0. And you can see he's beating him, but it takes like a full 20 yards. Now, I'm not saying that it's like the craziest route in the world, so maybe we have to test out a slant or something, but I mean, you think on rookie difficulty, which basically the game is just like, okay, well, we get it. It's like probably a child playing, which the game automatically thinks that I'm playing. But it's a child playing. They just want to have fun, let them have the win. I mean, he is getting beat pretty hard on that slant, I will say. But look at the way the players are reacting, like on the, to him. It's really bad. But in coverage, it's not like terribly bad, right? I mean, you see that kind of separation on slants in real life, and there's no real rookie difficulty in real life pro football. I don't know. I think I need to test some sliders out because I'm a little worried. A little worried. I mean, that's a bit of separation. I don't know what that. I don't know what I just said, but yep. Also, I know I probably didn't mention, leave a like and subscribe, but we'll probably be live tonight with a stream on twitch.tv/Jeromepkr. Probably be non-Madden unless it's Superstar KO if someone's, a couple people are interested in playing that. And, yeah, we'll be live with something later tonight, more than likely, on twitch.tv/Jeromepkr. And we uploaded the other day, yesterday, a video on PKR Plays, Far Cry 6 Part 5. Maybe we'll finish San Andreas tonight as well on the channel, so we'll see. But yeah, that's about it. Let's do this. I want to test the double move now. All right, so I mean, he steps up. Oh, McCaffrey just catches it on him. I mean, I don't even know if I'm celebrating on the rookie on rookie difficulty with 0 coverage slot. Yep, that's me. But yeah, I think he probably catches that anyways. That animation that the DB took for the pick was pretty bad. I mean, I've seen that a lot where they fall backwards and you just catch it in front of them. Like, I don't know, dude, because, like, is this really rookie difficulty with 0 for the coverage and reaction sliders? I mean, they're all over it. Look at that DB over there. He's paying attention to it. He gets there. Like that, I don't know, dude. Like I said, either the sliders don't work, or they like barely work, or we had them wrong in our Raiders franchise, which I don't know, dude. Might be that they just don't work, to be honest. Once again, it is a streak, so it makes sense that that's technically not even reaction or coverage. You're just literally running at that point. But I don't know. Even then, it just seems like you should probably get separation when it's this easy of a difficulty, right? All right, let's take a look at the numbers. Cam Newton, 14 touchdowns. McCaffrey, over 1,000 yards, 14 touchdowns. Let's see how that changes his total. See if that makes him the front runner for MVP, which it should with a couple of weeks still left. I'd be very shocked if it didn't. Once again, he does have those couple of rushing yards. Hopefully, you guys don't really care. I mean, I imagine, right? It's not like something that changes anything really. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's not really like I can give back the yards, but I can't give back the touchdowns. So I don't know what to tell you. But let's take a look, see if he's the front runner or not. And if he isn't, I would be shocked. MVP currently is still not McCaffrey. I'm kind of curious to see what they think equals that. So 21-82 with 25 touchdowns compared to, I mean, what is Derrick Henry got more than that already? I just don't, like, where does that add up? Derrick Henry's total yards are less. So the game 100%, at least we know, definitely values receiving yards and touchdowns less than rushing. That's without a doubt, which I don't know if I say I agree, because I get it's a passing league, but you have to compete with others, I suppose. So it's, I don't know, it's not like by a crazy margin, but it still is, they still do value it more, I suppose. Let's simulate to week 18. See if Christian McCaffrey can just kind of get the rest on his own. I doubt it, especially since that game was a sim loss that we created for ourselves. But MVP, McCaffrey is all the way down to 6, dude. What do we have to do? Like, I don't want to go too low, but I did, like I said, I wanted to see if it's possible. Well, I mean, it's definitely not possible. So I guess it really doesn't matter how many yards and all that it takes, because in real life, there's just no one that's ever gonna even get what we have so far with McCaffrey. It's impossible to get 2,300 yards with 25 touchdowns. Maybe one of them, specifically the touchdowns, but I just don't think it's gonna happen for rushing yards ever. Like, what was the most in a season for receiving touchdowns? 23 for Moss. 25 is potentially possible, I suppose. Receiving yards, I mean, it's too hard to get. I mean, I didn't know Devontae Adams' touchdowns were that. Like, I knew they were good, but I didn't expect it to be that high. That's actually insane. But, yeah, I mean, we'll go into the last one just to say we got it physically, but realistically, it's not really possible, real life or in-game. Once again, it's on rookie, but this would be such a sick play. Like, this is, like, it's a very realistic thing that could happen, right? It's just, like, it's very ambitious to try. They basically run into each other. Jason Pierre-Paul from behind is over pursuing. That happens. Vita Vea is obviously not crazy athletic. And then there is, obviously this is kind of where it's like, maybe not. 23 probably makes the play, but filth. All right, let's find out if McCaffrey won MVP with only receiving the ball. I know, don't yell at me, okay? I get it. He had a few rushing. He got more! What is happening? Stop! 8 for 40 with a touchdown. I mean, I could just edit it out if I really wanted to be that way, but 3,100 yards, 34 touchdowns, obviously. Very unrealistic things. And my man's the MVP of the league. That's what we're talking about, baby. So yes, it is possible. If you're a crazy person, obviously. But it still was possible. Is it going to actually count him as a wide receiver? I think it just goes based on who has... I didn't even think about it, but Cam Newton could have won MVP. Where was he on the list? Oh, no, he threw a bunch of picks earlier in the season. Good thing the AI Cam threw picks, because I completely forgot about that for some reason. So that could have been really bad. But yeah, I mean, fair enough. Where did he actually rank, though? Because it was still a good season. I know he threw some picks, but how much do interceptions really matter? Like, do we have a new video idea? Like, number 3... I still can't believe Derrick Henry was on the list there. I mean, that's a lot of interceptions, I suppose, but what did Derrick Henry finish with? Damn, though. Was that an NFL record, actually? I can't remember what the record is. It's like 22:05, is it? 21:05. Oh, he smashed it. Goddamn. What a beast. Okay, I mean... record performance, but not as big of a record as McCaffrey. It doesn't matter, but let's just see if somehow the teams in the Super Bowl, I mean, they would have lost the first game without a doubt, but you never know. I think we know. But let's take a look. Postseason, yeah, 3-20. Big shocker there. Is McCaffrey in the... Oh, I didn't see the Pro Bowl. I skipped it. McCaffrey would have been in the Pro Bowl, though, right? I would assume as a running back. It's just like, like he's a running back, but is he really a running back when technically he's not a running back? Yep, I said it. I say what I say. Stats in award. No, this is what I want to look at. The progression history, which would, I believe, show right away, right? Week 6. Did he not make the Pro Bowl? Offensive Player of the Week. Change of direction. MVP. Running back of the year. Offensive Player of the Year. But I don't think... Maybe he doesn't show Pro Bowl in the progression anymore, but it used to. Like, right when the season ended, they gave the Pro Bowl votes out right away, unless they changed it. But I don't know. Regardless, though, that is going to be the video for today. Hopefully it's, satisfying. Hopefully it's long enough. If, you didn't watch the rebuild from yesterday, maybe check that out. We'll have 2 videos tomorrow. One being the Las Vegas Raiders Super Bowl. Yes, the Super Bowl. So if you didn't watch the stream for that, you're going to want to watch this video. It's a very good one. The whole playoffs for the Raiders franchise was amazing. So it doesn't disappoint in the Super Bowl either. So definitely check it out. I don't know what the other video will be. Maybe another experiment. Maybe a career resim or a blast from the past or something. And then Sunday, maybe a rebuild. I've been trying to just do one rebuild a week because we're kind of running out of ideas for rebuilds. And more importantly, the Madden sim has actually really been pissing me off lately, specifically with that fantasy one we did recently, yesterday, the one I was talking about. It's been really pissing me off. Like, I'm not once again saying that the sim should just be we always win, because obviously in real life, the best team doesn't always win, obviously. But in Madden sim, what can I do if it's going to be just completely random and they're not going to give me any sort of guidelines, similar to the scouting process where it's like, they half the time don't give you the information you ask for, and then they also don't even give you correct information half the time. Like, there's so many A grades that don't even make sense, and it's not even comparing with the class, But regardless, enough of that. If you guys enjoyed, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PK Plays, and then once again, should be a stream tonight around 10 p.m. Central Standard Time on twitch.tv/Jeromepkr. Might be non-Madden. Regardless, those types of streams I have just as much fun, if not more fun, so maybe you will as well. And like I said, let me know in the comment section below if you have an idea for something similar to this, I don't know what it would be, but that's where you come in. And also Blast on the Past players, career resim, career simulation. We have a few players on that list already, but maybe you have a guy that's not on the list. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!